What's going on, guys? It's Rahman and welcome back to another episode of NBA Kicks, the show where we count down the best of the best when it comes to the sneaker world in the NBA every single week of the season. So if you're new to the show, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you never miss an episode. On today's show, we got a lot of great sneakers for you guys. We got a couple that I don't think you guys are gonna see coming. And we also have a lot of Kobe sneakers, but one of them is a custom colorway that I know you guys are not gonna see coming. So I can't wait to get to the kicks. But before we do that, let's take a news break. All right, so with Tom Brady winning his 7th Super Bowl, basically cementing himself as the NFL GOAT, I wanted to ask you guys who you think the GOAT of basketball is. Now, for me, I'm a Space Jam baby, so I don't think I'll crown anyone other than Michael Jordan as the GOAT of basketball. But with the season that LeBron is having at age 36, I can see why some people are trying to make the argument that LeBron is the GOAT. And some people in the basketball community have even mentioned Kobe Bryant as the GOAT, and if you go even further back than that, some people think that Kareem is the true GOAT. But I want to hear from you guys, who is your basketball GOAT? For me, Michael Jordan going 6-0 in the finals is honestly the silver bullet in the GOAT debate. I mean, if you think about all the legends who have played this game, Kobe, Shaq, Magic, Bird, Bill Russell, Shaq, Kareem, the list goes on and on. I mean, all of these guys, yeah, they've won championships like Jordan, but unlike Jordan, they've also lost in the finals. So to me, going 6-0 in the finals is absolutely mind-blowing. And I know a lot of you guys are gonna point and make fun of ring culture and mention how guys like Robert Horry have more rings than Jordan, so that makes him the GOAT. But to me, Jordan's 6 rings have always weighed a lot more than Horry's 7 or even Bill Russell's 11 rings, because Jordan was always the best player on the floor during all 6 of those finals. And again, he never lost. I mean, the guy has a perfect record. When it mattered most at the top of the mountain, he never fell. He's perfect in the finals. So to me, that makes Michael Jordan the GOAT of basketball. But let me know who your GOAT is in the comment section below. I would love to get into a heated but respectful debate with you. I know the GOAT debate is always kind of a volatile one, so drop your GOAT. Hopefully we can have a lot of fun. But now sit back, relax, maybe grab a snack. Let's get to the kicks. Starting off the list at number 10, we have Kevon Looney with the debut of the Anta KT6 Low. As you guys already know, Kevon Looney has been holding down the KT signature line for Anta, while Clay is too busy trash-talking bench players of the Detroit Pistons while he recovers for injury.
I don't know. This dude might be out the league soon. He's probably mad about that. Who knows?
Wow. Shots fired.
He's over here checking my guy.
Well, this colorway is by no means the best of what Anta has to offer, since they've been absolutely killing it across all of their signature lines. It's still exciting to see a low top version of what I think is a beautiful sneaker. The KT6 Low takes away the strap that you could find on its high top counterpart, which give these an overall fresh look, as well as some much needed ventilation, since the removal of the strap opens up that mesh tongue. And as we all know, heat escapes from the top. So if you weren't a fan of the KT6's high top silhouette, maybe these will change your mind on them. I just wish Anta made a bigger splash with the colorway, but what we see here isn't particularly bad. It just pales in comparison to what Anta has been producing lately. Next up at number 9, we have Jason Tatum with the BHM Air Jordan 35s. So obviously it's Black History Month, which means you should definitely read up on your Black history. And I actually have a couple links down below if you want to see that through. But it also means we're starting to see a lot more Black History Month themed sneakers, like these 35s that Jordan Brand hooked JT up with. This year, it looks like Jordan Brand is going with a simple black and gold color scheme, which is not only a classic, but also looks incredibly good on the hardwood. I do think that they could have added some traditional patterns to add some color and variety, since these are basically just a simple black and gold colorway if you remove that BHM logo on the tongue, but a black and gold colorway is still a black and gold colorway, which looks great on the silhouette, and that's enough for me to add them to this week's list. Coming in at number 8, we got PJ Tucker with the Nike Kobe 2. PJ Tucker dusts off an old classic that doesn't get a lot of love these days, but takes it even a step further with an extremely rare colorway. These are the Westchester Kobe 2s, which is an LA high school basketball powerhouse that both Kobe and PJ's former teammate Trevor Ariza went to. Using a classic black and red color scheme, the patent leather toe box as well as white swoosh and Westchester logo on the top strap help things out a bit, but at the end of the day, PJ makes the list for rocking a pair of Kobe's that literally nobody else is wearing in the league. Next up at number 7, we have Chris Middleton with another colorway of the Nike Kobe 5 Pro Tro. Now, if you've been following the show for the past couple seasons, you probably noticed the variety of player exclusive colorways that Nike has been hooking Chris Middleton up with. But now, it looks like Nike kind of took all those player exclusives and kind of mashed them up into one. As you can see, this colorway has a little bit of green, white, cream, and blue, all of which are obviously inspired by Middleton's team, the Bucks, but everything is kind of rounded out with a gum bottom, which you guys know I'm absolutely a huge fan of. I'm not really too sure I like how this colorway turned out at the end of the day compared to Middleton's other player exclusives, but I have to imagine that Buck fans are going to be super pumped about these, as the Bucks team colors are one of the best looking color schemes in the entire league, and this colorway makes use of every color that the Bucks have used. However, I definitely would have just painted that upper in cream instead of the white that Nike decided to go with, but that's just me. Next up at number 7, we got Anthony Davis with a new colorway of the Nike Cosmic Unity. Anthony Davis debuts a new colorway of the upcoming Nike basketball silhouette, which uses a cable yarn upper made out of recyclable materials, as well as a full-length Zoom Air stubble for the cushioning. Now, apparently this white and gold colorway AD rocked against the Nuggets is supposed to be a Black History Month colorway, despite the absence of a BHM logo that we usually see. Either way, it's a new colorway of an upcoming model that's highly anticipated, at least by me, and I even think that I like this colorway more than the green glow colorway that Nike is launching the Cosmic Unity with. But let me know which colorway you like better in the comment section below, and be on the lookout for the Cosmic Unity on February 26th for a retail price of $150. Next up at number 5, we have Tyrese Haliburton with a new colorway of the Nike Kobe AD NXT. Okay, so I know you're busy, you got a lot going on, but if you haven't been watching the Sacramento Kings lately, you definitely should, because De'Aaron Fox has been absolutely on fire, and Tyrese Haliburton in the fourth quarter, oh my God, I mean, this guy is incredible, and the Kings are even beating really good teams with major wins over the Clippers, Sixers, and Nuggets all in a row. And during that 3-game span, Haliburton is averaging like 19 points a game, 60% from 3 while 58% from the field. I mean, he's incredible, and he's doing all of this while rocking incredible kicks, just like these custom Kobe's. Hand painted by Tees World on Instagram, Haliburton goes with a shark tail custom with portraits of both Will Smith and Jack Black's characters on the upper, in a very colorful makeup that adds some much needed variety on what is otherwise a very simple white and black colorway. Once again, Haliburton absolutely kills it with the cartoon themed custom, as we've already seen him in a number of cartoon themed colorways, but this one is definitely out of left field, as Shark Tale is a very underrated movie, and it's nice to see that Tyrese thinks the same as well. I mean, come on, who didn't love those Rasta jellyfish characters?
That's not the way you sing that song, man.
Next up at number 4, we have Shay Gilgeous-Alexander with a new colorway of the Converse All-Star Pro BB Evo. SGA makes it on back-to-back episodes with last week's Chinatown Market collaboration, and this week with a two-tone colorway that looks like it's inspired by comic books. As you can see here, this colorway uses a comic exploding-like effect graphic on the upper in both blue and red for a two-tone effect, which really offers a unique style and also surprisingly goes well with OKC's color scheme, making for an overall complete package. Once again, the team over at Converse has been absolutely killing it with the colorways of their modern retro silhouette. If only we had the option to buy all of these killer colorways, as the Converse basketball store has a limited amount of options that honestly don't even stand a chance when compared to the stuff that SGA has been rocking lately. Next up at number 3, we have DAngelo Russell with a new colorway of the Li Ning Wave Wade 9 Low. Li Ning recently unveiled Dwayne Wade's 9 signature model, which DAngelo Russell has been the official ambassador for, and it has an overall striking design with a really aggressive silhouette that's accentuated with this latest colorway. Using a very Sashiko-like color scheme from Nike, this latest colorway of the Wave 9 Lows uses a mixture of natural tones as well as blue and a slight pinch of red to accent. My favorite feature of this colorway has got to be those rope style laces, which I think go perfectly with the overall theme here, as well as the very unique design on the overlays of the toe box, which truly make these stand out as one of the most unique silhouettes that we have seen all season long. Coming in as our runner-up, we have Malik Monk with a new PE of the Nike Kobe 6. Alright, so I think we all knew that Nike was going to give us some new colorways of the Kobe 6s, right? It's one of the best Kobes of all time. It's an iconic silhouette, but I don't think we knew how many amazing player exclusive colorways that Nike was going to be handing out as well. And the fact that Malik Monk is getting multiple Kobe 6 PEs just shows us that Nike ain't playing around with the Kobe 6. This PE uses a very interesting color scheme that almost uses a monochromatic look with a unique shade of brown that I can only think of chocolate when I look at it, and then Nike adds a splash of light pink on the swoosh to keep us on our toes, making what is truly one of the most unique Kobe 6s that we've seen thus far. As far as the inspiration behind this colorway, your guess is honestly as good as mine, but whatever comes to your mind first when you look at these, there's no denying that this is truly a unique colorway, as we don't see brown sneakers on the court very often, but for some reason it really works here. And I also really love how well it contrasts with the Hornets uniforms, and I think it's just a killer PE all the way around. I know some of you guys might not like these as much as I do, but I mean, come on, it's a new Kobe 6, and I bet if these were on the sneakers app, you'd be hitting that notification button, because I know I would. Are they on the sneakers app? No. Finally, at number 1, we have DeMar DeRozan with another PE of the Nike Zoom Kobe 6. Alright, see guys, I told you Nike is not fooling around with the Kobe 6. They are full sending on it with new colorways and player exclusives, like we see here with another DeMar DeRozan exclusive. This time Nike uses the Spurs' Fiesta color scheme on the upper, and when paired with the black hits and white base, give me some serious 90s vibes. Like that graphic on the upper totally reminds me of those wax cups that we all used to drink out of as kids and have somehow disappeared off the face of the earth. But fear not, that design has been definitely reincarnated here, albeit in a different hue, on this pair of Kobe 6s. DeMar also rocked a very colorful pink PE as well, which strangely remind me a lot of the supernatural colorways of the Harden Volume 5s, but I decided to put this Spursy themed colorway on the list instead, as it goes extremely well with San Antonio's uniforms, and a complete package is always better than a standalone pair of kicks. But honestly, these have the best of both worlds, and I'd be totally willing to cop if Nike does ever decide to drop these, but obviously, we both know that that will never happen. So instead, just enjoy these as the best pair of kicks that I saw during week 7 of the 2021 NBA season. If you enjoyed this episode of NBA Kicks, it would mean a lot to me if you hit that like button, because it helps the show out a ton. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel for more sneaker related content just like this. My name's Jaren. It's been great having you. Catch you guys in next week's episode. Peace.